But what if we use these batteries as a complement, not as a primary source? Here the narrative bifurcates. On one side, visionary enthusiasts dream of a future where vehicles never need recharging. A small nuclear battery would supply energy to secondary systems like GPS, airbags, or onboard computers, while conventional batteries would handle traction. Companies like NDB Inc. have already made bold claims about devices lasting 28,000 years, but the scientific community received them with skepticism. In 2023, investigations revealed that the company's prototypes were fraudulent, a warning about the limits between innovation and wishful thinking. The flip side involves indirect applications. New generation nuclear plants, partly fueled by recycled waste, could provide clean electricity to grids that power millions of EVs. Meanwhile, diamond batteries would find their niche in sectors where longevity trumps the need for power. Satellites exploring deep space, underwater sensors monitoring climate change, or even medical prostheses that avoid replacement surgeries. In 2025, a collaboration between the UK Atomic Energy Agency and the University of Bristol announced the first tests on pacemakers, where a rice grain-sized battery could last centuries, a milestone that saved lives without making media noise. The biggest obstacle, however, may not be technical but cultural. The word nuclear still evokes ghosts of Chernobyl and Fukushima in the public mind. In a 2024 U.S. survey, 62% of respondents rejected the idea of vehicles with radioactive components, even after explanations about the safety of radiation-blocking diamonds. Automakers, aware of this stigma, maintain a cautious distance. Tesla, for example, is heavily investing in solid-state batteries, while Rivian explores green hydrogen, both strategies more aligned with the average consumer's perception of cleanliness. But the story doesn't end here. In laboratories at MIT and Stanford University, scientists are exploring concepts that could rewrite the rules of the game. One involves hybrid batteries, nano-diamond arrays combined with supercapacitors where the chronic weakness of slow nuclear energy generation is offset by rapid pulses of electrochemical storage. Another line of research uses diamonds not as an energy source, but as ultra-efficient heat sinks for conventional batteries, increasing their lifespan and safety. These are long-term bets, but they keep the flame of possibility alive. Meanwhile, nuclear waste continues to accumulate. The U.S. alone generates 2,000 tons of radioactive waste per year, stored in facilities like Yucca Mountain, where monitoring costs exceed $2 billion annually. The irony is poignant. We have a technology capable of transforming this liability into something useful, but we lack the final piece to integrate it into the sector that most symbolizes the green future. Perhaps the lesson here is about expectations versus reality. Just as the first airplanes didn't replace trains but created a new transportation paradigm, nuclear batteries may find their place not in what we imagine today, but in applications we haven't even conceived yet. Ultimately, the journey of these batteries reflects a fundamental principle of innovation. Not every revolutionary solution fits all problems. Their legacy may lie not in moving cars, but in powering the invisible infrastructure that sustains the energy transition. Sensor networks monitoring forests, implantable medical devices, or autonomous streetlights in remote areas. As electric cars continue their accelerated evolution, diamond nuclear batteries remind us that the path to a sustainable future is paved not by single solutions, but by a tapestry of complementary technologies, each shining where it makes the most sense.